Hey, welcome to Beals Stories. Today we're reading Chapter 11 of The Thirst for Freedom, The Quiet War. Let's get into it. Chapter 11, The Quiet War. The Quiet War did not have explosions. It had audits. It had revised queue hierarchies and district penalties and a blacklist of supervisors who skimmed. It had drones that didn't carry guns but could cut a valve with a note. It had anonymous tips and line stewards and neighborhood councils that swore they were independent, and sometimes they even were. HydroCorp's logo faded from street metal, replaced by a stylized drop that looked suspiciously like the one Alex used to etch on her notebooks. The media called her Director Carter. The settlements called her the engineer. The VIPs called her a thief with a crown. Victor's chair sat under a tarp in a storage room. No one mentioned it. Everyone saw its shape. Sci-Fi called from a frequency that shouldn't have existed anymore. "You cuffed Evelyn," he said. "No greeting, no joke at the end of it." She was going to publish. Yeah, a pause that had weight in it. I would have too. Alex kept her eyes on the valve schedules. But you didn't. No, he said. I didn't. He seemed to be thinking about that rather than judging her for it. That was the thing about Sci-Fi. He never stood on ground he hadn't already inspected for cracks. You know what's funny? You're better at this than Victor was. The numbers are cleaner. The logistics actually work. People in the settlements are living longer. Then what's the problem? I didn't say there was one. Another pause. I just keep asking myself, at what point does better at this become this? Alex set down the stylus. You've done worse for less. Oh, absolutely, he said, without shame or apology. That's why I know what it looks like from the inside. The line hummed. Somewhere in the city, a valve cycled open, and 100 people who had been waiting since dawn finally filled their bowls. Are you out? Alex asked. Sci-Fi took a long time answering. When he did, his voice wore the same caution it had the first time she called him from the desert, the jacket he never quite took off. I don't know yet, he said. That's the honest answer. I've done bad things for people I believed in. I've done bad things for people I stopped believing in and didn't notice the difference until later. A sound that was almost a laugh. You might be fine. You might be something else entirely. I genuinely can't tell. And so I'm going to go be somewhere else for a while, he said. Keep the lights balanced without me. You're good enough at this now that you don't need a conscience on the line. That might be the problem, or it might not. The frequency died. Clean, no static, the way Sci-Fi did everything, leaving no trace that would let you argue with his absence. Alex stared at the console. The pumps throbbed. The valve schedules waited. She picked the stylus back up. At night, when the pumps throbbed like a sleeping animal, Alex unlocked the prototype's cocoon and set it on the desk. It hummed. Drops formed and fell. She cupped them and drank. It tasted like a promise she had once believed without needing to explain it to herself. She could replicate this 1,000,000,000 times and end the grid. Seed the world with independence. Watch the spine wither. She could, if she could survive the years it would take to build, ship, protect, and maintain them. If cartels didn't hijack the convoys. If cities didn't riot at the shift. If elites didn't sabotage the rollout. If the world didn't break again before it healed. Temporary, she told herself. I am holding the line so others can build the road. Her hand rested on the console. The valves opened and closed beneath it like a lung. That was Chapter 11 of The Thirst for Freedom. If you're enjoying the story, subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter. And you can read along for free on Wattpad, just search Beals Stories. See you next time.